Hi and Happy New Year. It is when I'm recording this, actually New Year's Eve 2022, and I chose this time to do a cutback on my nails. I used to once a year, at least once a year, do a major cutback, and 8 years ago, it was funny, 8 years ago I actually cut off the majority of my hair, and so it's just become a ritual with me every New Year's Eve. Instead of, because I've never been a party person, so I'm not out doing the New Year's Eve thing, but I'm gonna cut back my nails, and I'm looking at them now, and I see I have a side crack on both sides of my middle finger on my left hand, and I know I have some lifting on my ring finger on my right hand. So now is a good time to just start over, start afresh for 2023. So I thought, just do a little chit chat and show you my process for cutting back. I'm just going to do my left hand. I've got to soak off. I've got some builder gel on my ring finger on my right hand because I knew I had a crack on it. So let's get started. I'm using a cotton ball and I'm breaking it up into 5 pieces. This is how I do every manicure, how I remove my polish. I take a cotton ball and then I take my beloved clips, and I've got my pure acetone with acetone additive mixed in, and I just saturate a piece of the cotton and put it over my nail and put on the clip. And I'll do that with every nail. Oh, this is the first time I've ever recorded myself doing a nail process. I've watched many videos when people will do swatches online or do live swatches. We'll see how this goes. So still, forgive me if I go out of frame. Again, this is just not something I'm used to doing. So, how was your New Year's Eve? I'm assuming you're watching this after the actual coming in of the new year. So I hope everybody had a safe new year. And what are you looking forward to in the new year? And what are you looking forward to in 2023? How about what are some of your nail goals? As I mentioned, I like to start afresh. So, excuse me, as I mentioned, this is New Year's Eve when I'm recording, and my neighbors are shooting off fireworks. So if you hear it in the background, evidence it's New Year's Eve. So let's see. All right, since this is just a base coat that I've got on my nails, it shouldn't take that long to remove. So I'm going back to my thumb, doing a little rubbing, and the polish has come off. And as I mentioned, this is 100% pure acetone, but I've got an acetone additive in it, so you can see my nail is not dry. As a regular, 100% acetone would leave your nails dry. You see that? No ghostly cast from the acetone. And here's my next finger, just doing a little rubbing, and the base coat comes off. Now, normally, if I was just gonna do a regular manicure and put polish back on, I would also apply the acetone underneath my nail because I wear my base coat on top and I do also polish under my free edge. But since I'm going to cut that off anyway, it really makes no sense. And then here's nail number 3. And pulling that, not pulling, but wiping off that base coat. And yeah, this is going to be really low because those side splits are beneath the free edge. But again, I was going to do a 100% all the way back, starting afresh. I'm going to have nubs for a few weeks. The only thing, I love the freedom of, nubbies, but the only thing I don't like is I type with my fingernails. So when I go back to nubs, I have to type with my fingertips. And for the first week or so, my fingertips are sore. And so I've got to get used to that again. And down to my last finger, my pinky. And boom. So see how, and you see again, no ghostly drying that you would normally get with 100% acetone. And the acetone additive I have in this bottle this time is the Simply Pure, Simply Soft acetone additive. I just add 100% acetone, it's about 6 ounces in this bottle, along with the acetone additive. And as you can see, no dry, we've all seen that dry, dusty look after you use acetone, 100% acetone. And you can see nothing. Now, as I mentioned, I'm cutting them all the way back. So what I'm going to use, yes, normally I could use clippers, but I went through a phase where I was using builder gel and polygel. So I have the tools in my stash. This is also, if you had extensions, you could use this to clip back your extensions. So I've got it, why not use it? So let's go ahead and get started. I like this one. This is by McCart, and I will link it in my down bar. It's available on Amazon. And this little piece is like, it catches the clippings. I gotta always get it on backwards. It catches the clippings that you cut off. So I'm just gonna put my fingernail in there and boom. That's as short as it'll go with this. I'm gonna go shorter. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna go short. I'll end up using clippers, but you can see that's a nice clean square cut by using this tool. And here's, my nails have a natural hump to them, or maybe I want to say it's got a high apex. I remember when a friend of mine owned a nail salon, and I would go just to provide, support her. And there was this one woman, would go to the nail tech next to my friend, and she would always say, "I want a hump like hers," talking about me. And my friend would tell her, "That's a natural hump." So let's see. There you go. And there you go. And now see on this one, what is that piece underneath? Is it the hyponychium or the eponychium? Whatever that is, that skin underneath that has grown up very high. So I can't go too far down because I will actually cut that piece. So let's see, there. Let's see, can I go without killing myself? Okay, so that was not too bad. You see how quickly I was able to cut off and cut them back, but I still want to go shorter because again, on my middle finger, I've got side cracks. So I do have my straight edge Tweezerman clippers. So I'm going to, again, my hyponychium or eponychium, whatever the thing is underneath there, that is up, it has grown up. So that's going to be, I'm going to have to work on that one a little bit. But on my other four, let's see. Okay, it's clean, it's clear to cut. Okay. And see, there's a side crack on this one too. So I picked a good time to cut back because, I don't know, maybe I think I may have jammed my hand at one time, so I'm experiencing more cracks than I would normally. So when I say I'm cutting back, I mean I'm cutting back. And normally I like a square nail, but when my nails are this short, I tend to go the same shape of, I do a more squoval so that I don't jam my fingers and break off the corners because, I mean, that's normally what would happen anyway. Ouch. See, so again, the hyponychium underneath there is grown up above my fingertip. So I'm gonna have to soak that a little bit to push those back. I don't normally soak my nails in water, but I'm gonna do something to soften that up to push that back. But I just wanted to show you quickly how I cut back my nails. This is how I'm doing my 2020, how I'm starting my 2023, and I will share with you throughout this journey the steps I go through to get my nails to grow back. Again, I mean, I will be using my Rocket Nail Fuel, which is my go-to base coat. I've used that for all of 2022, so it will definitely be with me in 2023. If you want some more information about that, you can check my Instagram. You can check, I did a posting on my blog because this stuff is wonderful. That's why I'm not too concerned about my nails being short. I'm really going to have to deal with that because that is a low crack on both sides. And I think I saw another one. Yeah, my pointer finger. So I'm going to work on those. But there you have it. I've cut back my nails for the beginning of 2023. And during this journey, I will be sure to share with you what I do to get my nails. Because my nails grow. I mean, I'm not concerned about them not growing. People often say, my nails don't grow. If you're a nail biter and you constantly have something to bite, your nails are growing. You're just biting it off. The issue is nail retention or length retention. So my nails grow. They don't often crack, but when they do, it used to be a time where if one broke, I'd cut them all back. Now I tend to patch them depending on which fingernail it is, but every so often I like to just give myself a fresh start, and that's what I do at the first of the year. So there you go. Back to my little boy hands. It's funny, back when you're like in kindergarten, you used to do the clay handprints. I have mine somewhere. My mother still has it, and other than my fingers getting a little longer and my hands getting a little wider, I can almost still fit that mold of my hand from elementary school. But here you are, my boyish, mannish hands. I don't tend to wear brights or dark colors when my nails are short. I tend to stick with nudes, so that's majority of what you'll see. But every now and then I might step out of my comfort zone. We'll see. But here you have it. If you have any questions about the processes, the journey, what I'm going to be doing to take care of my nails as they grow back, feel free to post your questions down below in the comments, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. Grace, peace, joy, and blessings. And again, Happy New Year.